It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see this team's versatile linebacker. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's going to be a good one, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Davis running right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Davis to run again on second. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Levis. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now. In motion right, that's Collins. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And for the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Well, so much for the 1st down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Holding offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson, but it's going to be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Levis looking to throw. Oh, eluding the tackle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Levis back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Levis. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ray Davis, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. first shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Here's McCarthy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now 3rd down and very long. Levis to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Still fighting. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
J.J. McCarthy.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Levis from the gun.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
It's taken on the 25. Fighting through.
Well, solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Wilson's got it complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now McCarthy.
And this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because When he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down.
Levis. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And Levis going back to the air. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Levis. He'll drop this off for Davis.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Davis. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Holding, offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a lot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
J.J. McCarthy
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The visitors' offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
They go play action. Here's Levis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Levis.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Darnell Washington, 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll roll him out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
Still going. They can't stop him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins.
A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Davis. Nifty juke. Fighting through. He's got space.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They keep it with Davis on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Levis looking to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Davis will try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Levis back to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at a yard. Levis sets up to throw here. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The first down carry for Davis. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stack?
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Fights through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And will be intercepted.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Inside give to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
In motion right is Robinson. Now Levis. Now a short. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Levis to throw it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Darnell Washington, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
To the air again, McCarthy.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 9 here.
Again, it's Davis. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 12. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall